Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, St. Peter's won.
Yep, about 10. 10 piece.
Who they beat again?
Murray State.
Dang.
Murray State won 26 straight. They even beat Memphis. But that when Memphis was on one of them what's it called? Chemistry that they went
Early, so like early kind of type shit. Damn.
that was when Memphis started as the ninth seed. Or not my fault. Rank 9 in the top 25. Then they lost to Murray State was the first loss. Then Ole Miss, then Georgia, then some other team.
Dang, y'all lost to Georgia?
Yes, fool. Last time they lost to Georgia was Ant. But Ant was tough, of course. Nigga put up 35. Yes, bro. That nigga Ant something serious.
Yeah, he ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm. Let me see this. And we were supposed to play Tennessee. That game was gonna be so fun.
What happened? It got postponed or something?
Yeah, because of COVID.
Damn.
So Memphis lost to
it was
the
gonna
first
be at
game
Tennessee
was Iowa
or at
State.
Memphis?
It was gonna be neutral in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
So Memphis 3 hours away from Nashville. Knoxville 2 hours away from
so
Nashville.
it's like right in the middle, basically.
Yeah, basically. So it was gonna be at I forgot what stadium, but yeah. It was gonna be at that hockey stadium that what's it called again? So we got the Nashville Predators. It was gonna be there. We was gonna go up there too. I'm glad we didn't, bro. Glad we didn't.
This nigga wore purple. I wore blue.
Niggas, this one started. Niggas lost to Iowa State, then lost to Georgia, then lost to Ole Miss, then lost to Murray State. Then after the Murray State game, they beat Alabama by 15.
Okay. That's crazy.
Damn, bro, this Memphis versus Tennessee game is gonna be so fucking fast.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And it's a low-scoring game for you.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Who tagging? Is that Caleb?
You stream?
Yeah, from if I do 5 streams, I get like +5 attributes.
That's lit.
The only thing that maybe just when he first started to shoot that.
All right, Memphis up by 10. Gonzaga get the ball first.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh my God, I ran into my lineman, bro. I ran into my lineman. Oh my gosh, he had a wide open joint.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That nigga run defense. I think I'll be straight.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. Yo. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
What's the score looking like? They started the second half already? Oh, nah.
And off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down at 7. Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First carry here for Kaneng Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Oh, I wish I had a online, man.
They've given up a few first downs
I
on
would
this
make
drive.
everything
Getting the
much
incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Brady. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now the
yes, sir.
free. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery.
Yes, sir.
Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense
Oh my
pokes
gosh, I
at it,
could have got
swipes
blocked.
at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
Oh, you know what I'm
gets
gonna do?
past the
I got a
50.
better idea.
And what a nice example
Better
there of a
idea
tight end
for that.
doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Brady.
Good stuff, people. Good stuff.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Brady. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first down, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown
This is
here in
crazy.
this first
Hey, CJ,
half.
what the game
And
looking
the
like?
Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Alright. Let's see. Am I still in the party with him? Yeah.
In the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
This is not work.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat
wow.
January.
Okay.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I ain't even hear call time. I'm
First
tripping.
of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
This is bad offense. This is bad offense.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete. Okue Bunam. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
I gotta see them. It's a mismatch. There gotta be a mismatch somewhere. I gotta figure this out real quick.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go.
I should never threw it. So I can make that throw. I should just threw it away.
41-yard line. A young quarterback like Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few
Plus, they give me a
years before
bad
they get all
animation
the stuff
too,
out of them
bro.
that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
And this is throw it back, yep.
No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right.
Oh my God, that's a pick.
Complete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Handoff here to Nwangu. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the give is Nwangu. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. tough yards.
Oh my fucking freaking.
And he's not gonna get there. Might have
I'm
even
about to
lost
smack
a yard.
this.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Lance. Flushed out right.
Like, bro, run up. Run up, bro.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete.
That's bro, Thomas. We dead, yo.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And they just let him run. They just let him run. Like my D-tags are so terrible,
well, that's
bro.
a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Gibson. He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Brady. And he's got this down to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Brady to throw. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like...
This is not good at all. This is not good at all. This is not good, bro.
The bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut